booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions.
Assalamualaikum Dato Seri.
Salam.
First of all, thank you for agreeing to join us for a brief interview. We would like to ask you, we all start with politics somewhere in our early younger days. So for you, Dato Seri, when did you start with politics and how?
Oh, politics.
Okay.
The background is this, when I was at the primary school, I was involved in student activities. At that time I was representing my school for debate, as well as for public speaking competitions. And after that, when I went to secondary school, Islamic secondary school in Ipoh, Sekolah Menengah Agama Indonesia. So I was also representing my school when I was in Form 2. And when I was in Form 3, I was involved in GPMS, Gabungan Pelajar Melayu Semenanjung. So I was then the editor for Suluk Budiman, a magazine which is published by GPMS.
At 15 when you were in Form 3?
Yeah, because before that I was participating in my essay competitions organized by Berita Harian. So I won a few prizes. Then when I was in Form 4, I was also involved in GPMS as treasurer for Perak. And when I was in Form 6, I was also involved with KPPMS, Persatuan Pelajar Melayu Selangor. That time the chairman was Tan Sri On Ismail, the former deputy permanent chairman of UMNO. And when I was in my first year, undergraduates in University of Malaya, I was involved in student union. I was then the editor for University Malaya newspaper called Mahasiswa Negara. And during my second year, I was elected as Deputy President of University Malaya Student Union, AMSU. And when Ishamuddin Rais was the president, in 1974, when he fled away from our country, I took over from him as acting president of University Malaya Student Union. And since then, I was involved in student activities, especially in student politics. And I graduated in 1976 with an ambition to be involved in UMNO. I was lucky because my uncle has registered me as UMNO member, just an honorary UMNO member in 1976, and I was just an honorary member until 1982, when I was elected as Bagadato UMNO Youth Committee member. In 1984, I was elected as UMNO Youth for Bagadato constituency, and ever since I moved up when in 1987 Dato Seri Najib appointed me as his political secretary when he was the youth and sports minister. And when UMNO was deregistered in 1988, I was appointed by Dato Seri Najib as his information chief in UMNO Youth of Malaysia. And in 1989, I was appointed as deputy UMNO Youth chief of Perak. And in 1990, I was appointed as UMNO Youth chief of Perak. So I never look back since then when I was appointed as senator at the age of 32. I'm now Minister of Home Affairs. Yes.
Very impressive journey, Dato Seri.
Long journey and very colourful.
Very colourful, very impressive. So adding to your point, UMNO Overseas Club 2 years ago, they amended the policy a little to accommodate undergraduates, and it's equivalent to hold the chairman positions as a call to the younger generation. And also YBKJ's introduction of Fellowship Perdana Program or YB Razali's Mantap Program. What do you have to say about introducing the younger generation to politics earlier?
This is another new milestone introduced by Dato Seri when he took over as UMNO president. This is part of transformations, and I reckon this is a paradigm shift taken by him, and also of course second generations of leadership in UMNO. And I reckon this is a very good step taken by the leadership and the government, which giving earlier exposure for student leaders, especially the potential future leaders, to be given an exposure, not only in the government but also in the party, especially exposure in the ruling party politics. I reckon with this move we will give more opportunities, not only in terms of talent scouting among the young leaders, but also giving them the opportunity to be exposed to many angles of leaderships.
Okay, as you all understand, you were completing your PhD when you were Deputy Tourism Minister. So we as students are always trying our best to balance nation building and our studies. So what is your best advice for us to go as far as you?
I believe in
Time management.
Not only time management but lifelong study. Meaning, I obtained my PhD when I was 55 years old. Took me about 8 years as part-time student. Is a challenge not to myself but to my children and to younger generations. Obtaining knowledge, especially the effort taken by leadership, which I think the acquiring of knowledge is not only based on academic qualification, but we must be getting new knowledge in order to be relevant not only to our current generation, but we have to be relevant to new generations, especially those who are exposed in the new media.
What do you have to say about the younger generation who believe every single thing they see on social media, especially if they're not back home and the only source they get is through unrelevant social media, usually controlled by the opposition party? What do you have to say about it?
The statistic shows that 87% of the social media is controlled by anti-establishment groups. And although they are controlling the new media, but when time comes, people would be able to balance the gospel truth and the information which are giving based on some personal analysis. And I think when we reach the level of maturity, people would be able to analyze which level of thinking of each activist or players in this social media. But I reckon we need to allow different of opinion and also different way of thinking to be flying together with other media players, which I think the conventional media must look into a positive way of giving news with a balanced viewpoints, so that people won't be regarding the conventional news as propaganda.
Okay, Dato Seri, any last words for the young generation in Kelab Umno London or Kelab Umno UK, or those who are trying to, start fresh and go as far as you?
I think, not my advice, but my opinion, please obtain your exposure, knowledge and experience, not only through your class lectures, but try to get exposure, experience, and social interactions. Please study hard and study smart.
Okay, Dato Seri, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your next session with us. Have a good evening.
Inshallah.
Thank you.